All right, welcome everyone to this quick explanation of how MyFitnessPal works. Just in case some of you are not sure how to fill out the journal, and also so that you know how to add us as your coaches. So first and foremost, the MyFitnessPal app is a great way for you to track the foods that you're eating, figure out how many calories you're getting in, and the breakdown of carbs, proteins, and fats. Now that's important to know what you're getting so you know you're getting the right balance. One of the things that I do recommend, though, is the sample meal plan that we've put in place. That is something that I highly recommend that you follow. It's a proven plan that has been able to give people significant results. Make sure that they're eating the right balance, they're eating enough food so they're staying full from one meal to the next. And so this journal then kind of becomes something that's not necessary long term, but for now, especially those of you at the beginning of your journey or really trying to figure out how to eat properly, it's a great tool to have so that you can see what the breakdown is. So let's go ahead and get into it now. Obviously, the first thing that you're going to have to do is create an account if you haven't yet. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. All right, so here is the MyFitnessPal screen when you're logging in from your computer. Now, if you haven't set up an account yet, then you just come down here where it says not a member yet, sign up now, click that, enter in some information, you're good to go. I already have mine, so I'm going to log in. Oh, of course. Sometimes, I forget what my password is. Here we go. Okay. So now, just FYI, I have not been filling out my calorie count because my goal is just to see what you guys are doing. All right, but if I were to fill this out, so this is what happens once you log in. You're going to see this screen here. It's going to say how many calories you have remaining. Now, it figures out how many calories you need based on the information that you give it and also your goals, okay? So this gives you a good range. But again, if you're following the meal plan that I gave you, it's going to be the right balance of all the nutrients that you need. And most likely, it's going to be close to what they're recommending, within some reason. All right, but anyway, you can always write your goals. You can check into different things. You have your blog and all that. But to write in your food, just come up here to the top bar, click on food. Okay, and then you have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So with breakfast, if I want to go ahead and put my breakfast in here, it's going to say search our database by name. So I do the Quaker. Oops, there we go. Quaker Steel Cut Oats. And I'm going to hit search. And so it's going to come up with some suggestions if it has it. So it does. So I'm going to click on this. And then right to the right, it pops up and it says, okay, how many servings did you have? Well, I do a 1/4 cup dry. So I'm doing 1 serving. I'm going to add it to breakfast. If it's lunch, dinner, snacks, you can always change that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add food to diary. Now, if you're ever in question, okay, well, I don't know. Do I really do a 1/4 cup dry? I know it's roughly 25 to 30 grams of carbs. So pull this up. Total carbs, 27 grams. Yep, this data is accurate as far as I can tell. And so I'm going to exit out of that. And now I'm going to click Add Food to Diary. And when I do that, comes right up. So it's 150 calories, it's 27 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, sodium, sugar, all that stuff, okay? But of course, that's not all I'm having. So I also do all whites, which is just pure egg whites. It's in the little container. So all whites right here. So I'm gonna click on that. And how many servings? I don't measure in tablespoons, so I'm going to come down to, let's go to ounces and see if this is right. So 4 ounces, let me look at the nutrition info. It's about 12 grams of protein. So I actually do probably about 8 ounces because I know I get in roughly about 25 grams of protein with that. So I'm going to come back here, 8 ounces for breakfast, add food to diary, which technically I should have known that because 8 ounces is about a cup, and I do about a cup of the all whites. So I'm going to add food to diary. Okay, now that's there. I'm going to add a food again because I do some walnuts. And I do walnut halves. So I'm going to type that in. Oh, didn't come up. Walnut. There we go. Search walnut halves right there. And I typically do about 6 halves. So that's the equivalent of 3 whole walnuts. So I'm going to go ahead and add that food to diary. And last but not least, I add frozen blueberries. Now, does it really matter if it's frozen or fresh? No, as far as calories concerned. So it could be regular. Now, I do a quarter of a cup. So you see servings here is 1 cup. So 1 serving of 1 cup. So since I only do a quarter of a cup, I'm going to change that to 0.25, add food to diary. And so here we go. Now, of course, I add cinnamon to my oats as well. I also add a product called Walden Farms pancake syrup, just a little bit on top. It's phenomenal, but it's 0 calories. So I'm not going to waste time and put that on there because it doesn't matter. So for breakfast, I have about 405 calories, 36 grams of carbs, 21 grams of fat. Now, of course, that fat, well, it may seem high, it's coming from the walnuts. And just remember, too, the other thing with this is, even though it may say 18 grams of fat, your body technically doesn't break down those walnuts or peanuts or any of that stuff as much as when they do this testing to figure out how much fat it contains. So you're not going to absorb all this 18 grams. I mean, think about it. Let's not get nasty here, but peanuts, you know how sometimes they end up, they just don't get fully digested. So you don't get all the fat. And then we've got 34 grams of protein, 373 sodium, 5 grams of sugar. So there we go. There's breakfast, and I can do the same thing for lunch. For my snacks, this is the only thing that I don't like about this program is for the snacks. You can't really separate if you had a AM snack and a PM snack. So when we look at this, I see a bunch of stuff on there. I'm like, okay, was that one whole snack or was that split up? But typically I can figure out, okay, the rice cakes and peanut butter was one snack and the grapefruit was another snack or whatever it may be. Okay, as you add things to it, you're going to see here at the bottom, it has your goal, has your totals, and then how much calories or how many calories you have remaining in each category. Okay, now once you're finished logging all the foods, go ahead and complete this entry. Okay, now of course I'm saying completed the entry like I'm done. So it's saying based on your total calories consumed, you're likely not eating enough. All right, so this will give you some ideas if you're not within your calorie range or if you're over it. Okay, as far as exercise, you can come over here too. And if you want to add an exercise for cardiovascular training, you can say treadmill, search it out. There we go, treadmill there. How long were you there? Let's just say 1 hour. Sorry, it's in minutes. So 60 minutes, and let's say 714 exercise. Now that's just going to give a rough estimate. So you can put that in there. You can change it up yourself if you want, or you can just put it down here. Oh, click edit note. And it'll allow you to type and say OTF workout 909 calories burned. Okay, and then just hit save note. And this will actually show up too when we go and look. We'll see that note that you made. And you can obviously, you can add some strength training too. Here, if you put free weights, it's going to say nothing found. Let's see what other options it gives you. So strength. It's thinking. Okay, so no results there. Let's just say chest press. So it's looking for actual exercises. It's thinking. Huh, no results found there. Let's see. We put in a body part. Okay. So see, I'm using this for the exercise portion for the first time. Okay, there you go. So you have to be really specific with the movement that you're doing. So if you did an incline bench press, you can put in number of sets, 3. Let's just say we did 12 repetitions per set. Weight per set, we did 150 pounds. Add exercise, and there it is. So it's going to add it up as far as your workouts there. But again, this is just it's a good way to track things if you want to. But if you're doing the OTF workouts, just go ahead and put in how many calories you burn. Obviously, we know it's interval training. It's a mix of cardio, strength, and endurance. So it's all there for you. Now, one thing that you need to make sure that you do is come over to settings. Okay, now as far as the nutrients tracked, if you want to change some things up as far as the order that they're in, you have that there. But the most important thing for us is the diary sharing. So ultimately, when you first sign up, it's always going to be private. Okay, you can change it to public where anybody can see it, whoever searches, or friends only, and that's only people that you friend. So I have mine on public, so I'm just going to save the changes there. And you've got all these other settings that you can change as well if you want to change your password or any of that. Also, as you find friends on here, you can click friends, and you have all of your names are on here. So it's a couple different pages. But again, the nice thing about it is I can click on somebody's name. So Matt has logged in for 10 days in a row. I'm going to like that. Let him know that I see that he's doing something. So all that's in there. And also, since he added me as a coach or as a friend, and he is public, I can view the diary. Okay, so I can see what he's getting in. So far today, he hasn't tracked. But if we look tomorrow, or for yesterday, he's got his breakfast on there. So everything's tracked there. And so it's 704 calories remaining, which honestly isn't bad. Again, as long as you're getting in a good balance of everything, your carbs, proteins, and fats, we're okay. So let's see, what else on here might you need? Let's go back to home. Oh, for tracking people. So if you go to community, you can find members and just type in whoever you want. Like for me, it's Advo Matt. Quick search, and there I am. So I could add, if it's with somebody else, I could add you. There'll be a little link here, add friend. Okay, so that is there. And see where I went ahead and put in my exercise, it automatically updated and burned 714 calories in 60 minutes of stair treadmill. Well, treadmill, not stair treadmill. However, they have that. But anyway, that's there. If you have a friend that you want to invite using their names or their email addresses, you can invite them. So all that stuff is on there. But again, guys, really simple. The main thing that we want to see is the food journal. And again, if you're following the meal plan that I provided, you're good to go. And there's no guesswork there. It's all done for you. It tells you portion sizes, the types of foods. So make sure you stick to that. So if there are any questions, feel free to contact myself. Can help you out trying to figure this out a little bit more if you need one-on-one help. But outside of that, that is it. And I hope that helped. So if you have questions, let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you soon. Make sure you're tracking everything. Make sure you're being consistent. And let's get some results. Talk to you soon.